Hey, what's up, everybody? So, man, this is Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin, this is going to be the Fillmore West, 1969. This is the April 27th show of 1969. So, quite a lot of people suggesting that I do this, man. It wasn't actually in my on my radar until Susan Palmer sent me a recommendation to do a piece of the concert, that being As Long As I Have You. And so after that reaction, a lot of people were lit. They're like, yo, man, you got to do the whole thing, do the rest. So here I am doing the rest. It's all good, man. So Susan, thank you for that, man. What I'll do here, Scott Lewis. Thank you, Scott. So Scott has a note for me, and kind of like he's attached some recommended reading. He said, hi STB, happy to hear you'll be doing Fillmore West. If you have time, read this opening statement by Jimmy Page. It sets the mood. After your reaction, the mood. So he's got the mood in quotations, and it's bold and capitalized. It sets the mood. After your reaction, check out the editorial review, followed by the Page interview right after the concert. Give us your thoughts and feelings after. Looking forward, Scott. Right on, Scott. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so a statement by Jimmy Page. Here's a statement by Jimmy Page. Quote, April 24th, 1969 marked Led Zeppelin's return and first date back in San Francisco following the heady days in January of the same year. Or is it the heady days, Heady? In 4 months, the band was now incorporating the new material in the set that would appear on Led Zeppelin 2, being currently recorded in LA, for example, the Lemon Song / Killing Floor. The idea of recording and capturing the fluent energy while being on the road was definitely working, especially after concerts like these, unquote. All right. Sets the mood, whets the appetite for sure. All right, man. So let's hit this up, Fillmore West. Just so you guys know, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break this up for the benefit of YouTube, assuming that it's not all going to be accepted. I have point breaks where I'll then break the video up in a couple of portions, and sometimes, fingers crossed, maybe even one of those portions making it up. It's better than nothing. So that's the method to my madness. I also see Dazed and Confused is in this set list, so I'm going to completely separate Dazed and Confused as one particular reaction. I'm still doing my little challenge thing, so consider this also a Dazed and Confused challenge, all right? Comparing it to that of the 73 version of The Song Remains the Same. All right. Enough of a damn long-winded intro. Let's hit this up, man. Led Zeppelin. 69, Fillmore West. Let's get it.
Good evening. Last night tonight, let's see.
Train kept it rolling. They're still in their Yardbirds mode. Happy New Year.
She was a dame. She was a real gun dame. She was pretty New York City. Was shut on down that alley. She pretty with her heat. let her go. Forget along. Sweet little baby. Mousy baby, 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 baby.
What is it, 20 here? 69, 20 years old. Incredible voice. Baby, listen to that bass groove. John Paul Jones.
Couldn't let her go. Train kept her rolling all night long. All night long. Whoa! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're going right into the next song. Tonight, thank you. I can't quit you people. But I think we gotta leave your town for a little while. I don't want to leave you people, but I think we gotta leave San Francisco for a little while. Oh, you'll never mess up my happy home. Oh, make me mistreat my only child. Getting myself together. It's a big problem, I know. But the way you think that you're gonna love me, baby, baby, set a fire burning way down, down, down below. I can't quit you, baby. I'm gonna have to put you down for a while. Let me see my only child. Listen to the Otis Rush version, and then listen to this one right after. You'll trip. There's nobody better than Jimmy Page.
Since I met you, babe, I've been living with the memory of your love. Since I met you, babe, I've been living with the memory of your sweet love. Talking to you, I can never leave you, babe. Lord, you will leave me, leave me, leave me. I swear by the side of the
Fantastic. Yes, I'm including As Long As I Have You, even though I've done a reaction
Thank you very
before.
much.
I don't want it to be chopped up all over the place, you know?
That's right. Hang on a minute. We got a little trouble with the drum. If you can, hang on a tick. All right, man. We'll
I
do
can
that.
think of worse
Let me just
things.
do one before that. Okay, we'll do just one before
Doing
that.
2 reactions to the same song.
If we'll just get the snare drum together, and then we'll. I bet. Right. This being our last night here again for a few months, we hope to get into as much tonight as we did last night. We had a ball last night ourselves, and there was a wonderful audience. So let's hope that everybody has a ball tonight, including ourselves. Right, don't worry about that.
Plantations.
Strongest son I've seen today.
He's playing a little bit of
Oh no.
I can't. Oh, babe, I'm gonna leave you, I believe this.
Is that a going away present or what?
Thunder.
I was born in darkness. I fought my way out of the blue. Yeah. I had to learn to stand up, even when they scared me out of my shoes. Let me tell you, girl, that you ain't never seen nothing yet. There's not a thing in this world that I can never get as long as I have. Time to ponder and I'll turn at the store. Give me the power of this world and the palm of your hand. Say you love me, and I know that half the battles is won. Manifesto nothing. I said I know the best is yet to come. Let me tell you, girl. See nothing yet. There's not a thing in this world I could never get along as I have you. Lord, that I have. You feel so bad.
It's like those damn drums.
Sometimes I get a bit lonely, baby, but I'm never gonna lonely, baby. I never said I'm gonna love you. Every time I think about my baby, gonna think about my darling, 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 how I love you. Every day I work so hard, I sweat in my brain, man, I you got talk. And my people tell me, baby, this and that, and I'm the bad, they hear it, my baby, so bad.
You hear that bass groove going on in the back? Is the love that I have for you. Sweet is the love that I have for you. listen to that thunder come crashing in. I bet you everyone in the crowd is dancing. Probably flooding the floor. If there was a playoff between bands and I was managing these lads, I would send them in with this song.
Feel small, sweet darling, you gotta be mine. I'm gonna love you, baby, for about an hour's time. 'Cause I'm a man, spelled M, spelled A, spelled N. Yes, I'm a man. I'm a man.
shit is crazy. This is like releasing a caged animal. It's like someone said, okay guys, go out there and let them have it.
I was motivating back in town. I saw a Cadillac sign saying no money down. So I eased my brakes and I pulled in my phone. I've got to have that car. I go riding down the road. Let me say it again. Let me tell you, yeah. When I was a little boy, I'm not but 5 years old. My mother told me, son, well, you got a lot of loving in the fold. Cause you're gonna be a man. You're gonna be a man. You're gonna be a, you're gonna be a man.
They're unstoppable here.
Born in darkness, I felt that way. I'm back to the blue. I got to learn to stand there, even when they scare me out of my shoes. Let me tell you, girl, that you ain't seen nothing yet. I can't find a thing in the world that I can never get a love without having you. I want my baby. I want my baby.
How would you feel if you were one of their contemporaries listening to this performance, being put on notice that Led Zeppelin's arrived? I don't know how I'd feel.
Why don't you hush, pretty baby? I'm gonna give you good loving. I'm gonna do it too, yeah. I'm not gonna tell you no. Everything is gonna be fine as long as I am you.
Forget about it. If you send these guys into a playoff against anyone else with this song, it's a slaughter, man.
Thank you very much. Doctor.
That was incredible.
Less of that. It's a thing called You Shook Me. you shook me, babe. You shook me all night long. You know you shot me down, shook me all night long. You shook me so, oh baby. Please come home. I got the nerve of that whistle, and I am I have heard that whistle, and I have been down I have labored, I won't do nothing. I think I'm gonna find the diamond ring. Let me tell you.
Listen to Pace play that damn thing.
Seem like the other day. Just like a
He's singing the entire Muddy Waters original.
You shook me, baby. You shook me, baby. Shake for me, baby. Shake again for me, baby. You shook me. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
They dissect the blues so well, man.
Thank you. We're going to finish off the first set now. And I'd like to introduce the faces that aren't pulled as often as mine is. I'd like to introduce to you a bass player of great renown, John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones. Drummer, John Bonham. John Bonham on drums. Lead guitar, Jimmy Page. And myself, Robert Plant.
I'm visualizing that black and white Denmark show in '69. First time I saw them. Could you imagine sitting there watching this for the first time? You'd be in a state of holy shit. Do you hear what Jones is doing? How could I forget about the damn bow? Can't believe these guys are 20. Where would they be without the two Johns? hear the bass come in. When I say the words elemental, this feeling that you're feeling, this awe, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Got you in the sights, which is where I was before. Is that right? Right. Got you in the sights. Oh my loving.
sound goes off a bit.
See you later, thanks.
Is that the best version of How Many More Times? It's one of those songs that I didn't even think about in the lineup of songs, live songs, but damn, that was fantastic. How many more renditions of live How Many More Times is out there? Is this among one of your favorite Led Zeppelin songs performed live? Let me know about How Many More Times, where you put it. That was awesome.
Thank you very much. Charles, for the end of the first fight, right, can we just have 2 minutes to think what we're going to do? Yeah. Communication breakdown.
Okay, now, before we hit communication breakdown, let's make a point break right here. Benefit of YouTube. Benefit of my bladder. Man, that was wicked. Holy. Fantastic. I keep going back to thinking about someone's first exposure to Led Zeppelin, if this might have been. If someone might have been a little bit late arriving, seeing this, hearing this and seeing this, could you imagine that punch in the face effect? Could you imagine being one of their great contemporaries at the time, like The Who, the late Beatles, the Stones, some of those guys that were just on top, and then this shit comes screaming in at you? Yo, man. I don't know how I would feel, you know? And I'm sure that there are interviews out there with a certain number of these artists describing the arrival of Led Zeppelin. If there is such bodies of interviews out there, send them to me, will you? I would love to go into the minds of some of these artists who heard these guys for the first time. Their arrival wasn't very quiet, you know what I'm saying? And so with performances like this, like I said, man, if I was sending my boys into some sort of a band playoff, I would send them in with how many more times, and even more so probably as long as I have you. Holy shit. No contest. None. These guys were unstoppable. They could not be denied, and they just kicked the doors in for everything. You know, a performance like this, the capability and the range that they had, I don't know how long they kept this up. I mean, this was just power personified. There's no way they could keep it up forever. But I'm guessing probably from 69 to 72-ish, they probably had this power punch. Am I right? From 73, I noticed a slight change in Robert's range and the tightness and the cohesiveness of their musicianship has changed a little bit. So I'm talking about the song remains the same, even though that's still the standard for me. I think that they just had a lot more power going on in here, a lot more hungry. It's like a caged animal just bursting out and just hitting you with everything they've got. You know what I mean? There's just no way you can deny these guys. Not with this kind of powerful, soulful, elemental, haunting delivery. You know what I'm saying? The senses are just being smacked around so hard. I describe it as a punch in the face. And yeah, man. And you know what's going on in my mind? My visuals. I visualize playing the Muddy Waters original of You Shook Me for My Dad, and then playing the Led Zeppelin version right after that, and just watching his face, watching his eyebrows. That shit, man. It had me too. If you guys go back to my You Shook Me reaction, I must have been speechless for about 4 or 5 minutes, not minutes, 4 or 5 seconds before I kind of started to bumble and recollect myself. That shit had me. That took me, man. That end part where they were doing that exchange between You Shook Me and the guitar will forever be a Led Zeppelin moment for me. You talk about an awakening. All right, guys, so Point Break right here. Fingers crossed that YouTube is going to be kind to us. They've been in the last little bit. You just never know. I'm really pleasantly surprised, but I don't take anything for granted where it comes to them. So I'm putting this Point Break in. Even if a part of it gets onto YouTube, I'll be happy with that. So Point Break, come back and we'll hit up the next part. See you in a bit. Okay, everybody, let's do this, man. We are continuing with Led Zeppelin, Fillmore West in 69, specifically the April 27th show. First part was fantastic, man, and I know this second part's going to be just as good. Let's get it. Communication breakdown. it's a good warm-up. I've heard so many live versions of Communication Breakdown. I never tire of it.
pushing me, keep pushing me back. Do right, baby, baby. Don't you get on your back. Well, won't you do right, baby? Baby, I won't do right by you. No, no, no. Well, I'm gonna leave you in the morning, baby. That will be alright with you. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Sweet jelly baby, won't you let your hair hang down? Sweet jelly baby, she said, push me down, yes. Keep a push, keep a push, keep a push, keep a push, keep a pushing me, baby. Don't let me down. I'll leave you, baby. I'm gonna leave you with this towel.
Wow. That is an exercise right there, boy.
Thanks very much.
I visualize a fast, galloping horse.
It's called Babe. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you. I said, baby, I'm gonna leave you, yeah. I can hear it calling me. I wonder, do you hear it calling me the way it used to do? I can hear it calling me back home.
This is the first time I've heard this live. Same with Killing Floor, actually.
Understand that there are two kinds of people, and I think I'm going back home. Baby! Baby, come back! Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, baby. Bye-bye. 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 Goodbye! 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 I can hear it calling me. I wonder, do you hear it calling me? Yeah. Back
Powerful. How many times did he say babe in this song? Do you have a count for me?
very much.
I bet one of you know.
Thanks. So jump by and sit down. I never got a feature, Jimmy. Something old and something new. Bit of a tune, pretty well. Featuring White Summer, Jimmy Page.
Great showing of their range, where they can go. Light and shade. Black Mountain Side. Third album, right?
Carry on with the thing. Thing from Buddy Guy. It's very good. Just go sitting and thinking.
Stevie Ray Vaughan has done one of these. It's kind of this.
You said you wanna love me, baby, but now you change your mind. You said you're gonna be true, babe, until the end of time. Then you started messing around with me, baby, trying to lure your full love, and that ain't no good. Since you've been better about me, baby, I don't think I'm gonna move into your neighborhood. Yeah, I don't need no groceries now. I'm gonna fetch them every day. I don't want no grocer boy. You gotta keep that boy away. I've been sitting here thinking about that baby on my mind. Well, I've been loving you, baby, but I find you always treat me unkind.
Whisper to the Thunder.
Christmas and a diamond ring, yes, me. No matter how you treat me, baby, I can hear my lonely heart say, yeah. I've been sitting here thinking, baby, I've been here sitting thinking about that, baby, on my mind. Woman, you need she's been sitting here thinking about that baby. Oh my.
Sitting here thinking.
Pass the light.
Often the case that we have to advise each other what numbers to do next to get which numbers we've got. So, without any doubt, we'd like to introduce John Bonham and his Pass the Light.
Yeah!
I've heard a rendition of Pat's Delight before. barehanded. Just dropping that thunder. Here it comes. It's all the nice subtle little intermixes that it does that makes it so intriguing. drum solo named
How
after
about
him.
that? John Bonham.
Yeah.
John Bonham.
Nice.
John Bonham. We got one more thing to do before we finish San Francisco and go plowing on again. Was it somewhere like Iowa last time, wasn't it? We got stuck there for 3 weeks in the snow. But this time it's Los Angeles and you can't tell what you're going to get stuck
All
with
right,
there.
Joe. Let's pause there, man. For the grand finale, known as Dazed and Confused. Yeah, man. The musicianship, the powerful force that these guys collectively offer, man. I keep I keep sitting there thinking about if I was a musician, back in the day, hearing these guys, concerts like this, especially in the beginning stages, with all of that power and force, they must have been thinking, damn, or yikes, what the hell is this? Brace ourselves, because I have a feeling things are about to get shook up and change. Yeah, I want to go back in time to that period when Zeppelin came on the scene and started putting people on notice. Hey, we have arrived, check us out. What do you think of this? Yeah, man, that must have been a rude awakening, as I call it. And someone was putting the question to me a couple of weeks ago about, hey, do you think this dude is really serious? Do you think that he really doesn't like Led Zeppelin, really doesn't like all that they've done? It doesn't make sense to me that he's saying, yeah, he likes the guys are nice, but he doesn't like anything at all that they've done. That seems backwards. It would be a little bit more believable if he said something like, well, I like some of the stuff that they've done, but personally I don't like them. I would believe and accept that a little bit more than the reverse. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. So, yeah, man, just going back in time to the mindset of some of the artists that were around and then having to make way for Led Zeppelin must have been a kick in the nuts, eh? Well, some might have been inspired, might have been, hey, man, this is great, mix with these guys, learn something. One day we'll probably be billing together or whatever, but, other people will have different impressions and different ideas. Very interesting. Anyway, listen, man, let's cut this off here. Point break here for the benefit of YouTube and for the benefit of me taking a break. And then we'll come back and finish off Dazed and Confused. And then after that, we'll do a little short review. All right? See you in a sec. Okay, everybody, here we are, man, back again. So what we're going to do is hit up our last track, Dazed and Confused, and then right on the heels of that, just go straight into the review. All right? Fillmore West, 69. Damn, man. Thunder, power, hammer of the gods. All right, Dazed and Confused. Let's get it.
We'd like to say goodnight. We'd like to finish with...
Did Jimmy just interrupt the
Dazed
damn
and
bass line?
Confused.
Jones just got to start over, man.
dazed and confused, so long it's not true. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Lots of people talking, few of them know. Soul of a woman was created below. But you push me aside. Don't know where you're going, only know just where you've been. I wanna love you, baby, if I come again. So hard for my heart and pain. I try to love you, baby, but you push me away. I don't know where you're going, baby, only know just where you've been. I wanna love you, baby, here I come again.
How many times have they performed this live? I wonder. Is there anyone else who has a relationship like this? Call and response relationship like this with the guitar? Let me know.
Dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Sweet little baby, say what you will. Your tongue wax so much when I send you the bell. Ma,
it wouldn't be going back to see the big boom. It wouldn't be going back to check out that damn dinosaurs. It wouldn't be going back to witness the first sighting of Bigfoot. The hell with all that shit. I'd be going back.
Thank you very much.
Check this out.
Good night.
That's where I'd be, man. Yo, I'm telling you.
Good night.
And that time machine would be full. I'd be packed. I'd be taking all of y'all with me. Can you imagine? That'd be a party, man. We would bring that house down. Oh, man, I tell you. I could see it now, telling everybody around us, yeah, man, we're from the future, and these guys are going to be a household name. let me tell you, take it all in. Don't skip any concerts. Put some money aside and go check out all of their concerts wherever they're at, man. That's what I would do. If somebody said to me, these guys are going to be fantastic and you want to have as much of that experience as you can, that's what I would do. Just like what my dad did back in the day. Just put a whole ton of money aside and just went all over the damn country, just checking out those great acts back in the day, and specifically, I would have a Led Zeppelin savings account. Just to do that, man. Man, I tell you, to be there, that would be something. So, all right. Enough of my damn daydreaming. So, this is the end of the Fillmore. So let's do a point break again, isolating Dazed and Confused, just in case. And then let's come right back for the review. Okay, y'all, let's hit up the review, man. Fillmore West, damn. Power. This might have been the first exposure for a lot of people, where Led Zeppelin is concerned. So they debuted, I believe it was in 68, August-ish of 68. And then they did their Denmark TV show sometime in 69. I think that was early 69. So this is April of 69. So yeah, there's still some people, late bloomers, yet to experience Led Zeppelin. And I bet a number of them were catching this for the first time, catching them up close and personal, getting a feel for the sound and the power and the thunder. Man, I tell you, that would be something. All right, so, sorry, I gotta go back to what Scott said, man. So, so, okay, I read the attachment by Jimmy Page, and so this link. Okay, so first, let's hit up the Fillmore, and then we'll follow this link and go to the editorial review, and then the Oakland Tribune. Today's column is an interview review of Led Zeppelin's recent concert at the Fillmore with Jimmy Page. Okay, so first let's do a little background, a little history of the Fillmore, man. The Fillmore, also known as the Fillmore Auditorium, is a historic music venue in San Francisco made famous by Bill Graham. Named for its original location at the intersection of Fillmore Street and Geary Boulevard, it lies on the boundary of the Western Addition and the Pacific Heights neighborhoods. In '68, Graham moved his concerts to a different venue at Market Street and South Van Ness Avenue, formerly known as the Carousel Ballroom and Al Patio, which he renamed Fillmore West. The original Fillmore Auditorium continued under the name the Elite Club. Graham began presenting concerts at the original Fillmore Auditorium again in the 80s, but it was closed due to earthquake damage in October of '89. After much structural work, in '94, the original Geary Boulevard location reopened as the Fillmore. Okay, man. So that's a little background on the Fillmore. Alright, the editorial review. Rare and collectible recordings from '69, digitally remastered. Led Zeppelin's Spring '69 North American Tour was the second concert tour of North America by the English rock band Led Zeppelin. The tour commenced in the 18th and concluded on the 31st of May in '69. By this point in time, Led Zeppelin's popularity was such that the group had reached top billing, sharing that honor for some of their gigs with established acts such as Julie Driscoll, Delaney and Bonnie, and Three Dog Night. They were now receiving 4 times the money that they had previously commanded on their first tour of America just a few months earlier. Also, the band, for some of its performances, was one of the first groups to give single bill concerts without an opening act. However, for the band's concerts at Columbia, Maryland on the 25th of May, manager Peter Grant agreed for Led Zeppelin to receive second billing in support of The Who. This was the only time that these two English bands ever performed on the same bill. Okay. During this tour, the band took time out to record tracks at various recording studios for this forthcoming album, Led Zeppelin 2. For their forthcoming album, Led Zeppelin 2. Many of the tracks were later mixed down by Eddie Kramer at AOR Studios in New York. It was during this period that Led Zeppelin's guitarist Jimmy Page switched from using his Telecaster to his signature Gibson Les Paul, whilst also incorporating the use of Marshall amps. Alright, so Led Zeppelin and The Who on the same bill. Alright, so Peter Grant agreed for Led Zeppelin to receive second billing in support of The Who. Okay. Were you guys around for that? Do you know much about this? Is this where that bug got up Pete Townshend's nose? Is that what happened? Did Led Zeppelin outperform The Who? What happened there? Is that point where they were, I don't know, having bad relations? Give me a little history and context if you know about it. I'm guessing maybe that was the platform, the launching point for Pete not liking them very much. Maybe. Okay, so 17th of May, 1969, Oakland Tribune. Today's column is an interview review of Led Zeppelin's recent concert at Fillmore West. James Taylor of Alameda caught Jimmy Page, the group's leader, at an introspective moment and managed to capture much of the complexity of his personality and his music. Recently, Led Zeppelin appeared in San Francisco, displaying the talents of 4 young English musicians to a huge, appreciative audience, offering a sound which crosses the abstraction of a Jackson Pollock painting with the smooth flow of a shine wave. Zeppelin's performance gave insight into both the nature of its audience and the minds of its members. The music is greater than the sum of its parts, and thus only has relevance when considered as an entity. The lyrics, techniques, electronics, and the artistry of the performers enables the listener to immerse himself in the music, washing out frustrations and cleansing the soul for brief, satisfying moments. The music, wild and hairy, screams from the light on stage, then tapers to a knife edge of quiet and explodes again. Jimmy Page, lead guitarist, said that sometimes the movement gets so frantic that they forget the song being played. Pre-arranged cues enable the group to maintain control over their range. Page's guitar work, which can be found on many important records by other artists, roams exquisitely along the entire range of hearing. Robert Plant's vocals function not to lead, but rather merge as an instrument into the whole. Drummer John Bonham puts drive into the fluid, velvety smoothness of John Paul Jones's bass. The result is vacillation between the ecstasy of love and the chaos of anger. Yo, I like that, man. Let me read that shit again. The result is vacillation between the ecstasy of love and the chaos of anger. Wow. What a way to describe the Whisper to the Thunder. Alright. Page is, although he chooses not to believe it, the motivating force behind the group. His shy, almost anemic countenance belies the fire in his eyes. Belies the fire in his eyes, Tall, thin Page spoke with a voice so inaudible that it's an obvious paradox to his music. That is so well said. You remember that interview just the other day, Page's birthday? Got such a nice, mild-tempered person with such a quiet delivery, and damn, you put a guitar in his hands with Zeppelin behind him and all of that thunder raining down on your ass. You know, you would look at this guy and you'd say, that's him? This is the guy responsible for all of that Thunder? Yeah, I like that. I like that contrast. He said the arrangements are his, most of the songs are his, and the frustration communicated is truly his. Okay. I'm a mediocre guitarist at best, he said. There are others so much more capable than I. No, I really don't like being thought of as a star. This movie star thing continued. I don't feel it as part of pop. An $8,000 investment by Atlantic Records in Zeppelin reveals the falsity of this feeling. Yeah, back then that was a lot of money, man. And I met Ertegun really sticking his neck out and taking a chance and gambling, tossing the dice. But he knew what he was doing. Page lives under the psychological shadow of Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Jack Bruce, and other great rock artists. His talent is obviously his pride, yet his shaky ego tells him that his guitar is worthless. He wreaks frustration. Nervous hands grasp at invisible straws. His eyes duck behind his answers, but suddenly from nowhere will come his bold laugh. If a question is asked, Page's answer is usually to avoid the question or to answer it in the words of others. I ask, which is the best group now playing? Page says, well, you're in a better position to answer that. What would you like people to draw from? What would you like people to draw from you in terms of image? I asked. Page says, I wish they wouldn't. I could see that. Sensitive to critical disapproval, Page's shrewdness of defense and humility of person indicated his belief in his essential inferiority feelings. This, contrasted with the image he develops with his audience, makes Page even more fascinating. The causes of this desperation may vary, but the skinny white heavy and his audience communicate. The joy of release, freedom, thus becomes the pleasure of his music. If Led Zeppelin is not what you need, Page can be found dealing guitar elsewhere. Sorry, this is really chopped up. It's broken up, so that's why my reading is so bad. Once a member of the Yardbirds, his guitar provided much of the backing track for the movie Blow Up, A&M's new Joe Cocker LP, with a little help from my friends, features Page's guitar along with Stevie Winwood's organ, and is nothing short of great. Page doesn't feel capable of discussing society, but he had comments on the difference between England and America. This country could learn a lot from England's economic downfall, he feels. It was the dependence on military materialism which destroyed England, he said, and it will destroy America if not checked. The repression of both left and right in this country frightens him. Men should allow each other all the freedom he can within the framework of society, he said. Yeah, we're going back to 69 here. America could save the world, but the white man's burden concept is lost in the childishness of self-interest. The key to Page as a man can be found in his answer to a question. Do you love life? Page: I really don't know. People, however, will have the good fortune of enjoying his music for a long time to come. The significant fact about English groups seems to be their unusual staying power. Although he intends to give up music for painting someday, we can hope that Jimmy Page and his music will stand the strains of his mind and times. Okay. That was really interesting. Going into the mind of Jimmy Page back when he was in his early 20s. All right. Well, Scott, I don't know what to say, man. That's where he was back in 69. And look at where he is now. And luckily for us, he, I don't know if he took some time off to go to art school, but I doubt it. So glad that he decided to stick with music. Glad that Robert Plant decided to stick with music. Well, hell, glad that they all decided to stick with music. I heard that Jones was offered Westminster Abbey at one point. And Bonham was restless and he missed home a lot. So, he could have ducked out. And that would have been the end of Led Zeppelin. You take one of those guys out of there and that's it. Maybe they might have brought someone else in their early stages and kind of got through it, but it wouldn't be the same. He would be very frustrated because it's not the same sound. It's not the thunder. It's not that, that elemental sound that we know and love about Led Zeppelin. You need all four of those guys to create that sound. You really do. Consistently all across the board, that power signature, you need those four guys. You put another lineup of four guys, like for example, The Who. The Who cannot create Led Zeppelin's Hammer of the Gods. You know what I'm saying? You think of all these other mixtures of musicians, you put them together, they will not create that sound. So I'm glad that these guys decided to stay together as long as they did. We're blessed that way, let me tell you. So yeah, man, that, my dear folks, brings us to the end of yet another concert. So I really enjoyed this, man, Fillmore West. And for a concert that I didn't even have on my scope, I'm glad that Susan sent me that little taste of As Long As I Have You, and then everyone else kind of, encouraged me to check this out. So yeah, I'm definitely there. Of course, I'll check things out, man. I got others to do. John sent me, I believe it's 71 in Japan. And then I know that there's a Blueberry Hill. Someone sent me a Blueberry Hill link. I can't remember who. Sorry for that right now. So there's a lot to get to. Still got to do my my back-to-back spin-off of Whole Lotta Love. And oh yeah, by the way, this version of Dazed and Confused was good, but it definitely is not on par with The Song Remains the Same. Notably, it's a little bit on the short side, so that disqualifies it. And then on top of that too, the audio was really patchy. It was coming in and out. So good to hear it, but definitely the measuring stick is still The Song Remains the Same. And the challenge is show me one that's just as good, if not better. So I'll keep my Dazed and Confused challenge going. Let me just scroll down here and see if I've got any notes, man. No, I didn't leave any notes this time around, man. I'm just continuing with catching up on my reactions, namely for my patrons. I want to catch up to that and not fall behind again. So I'm focused on doing that. Going forward into the new year, my focus is, of course, to continue some more Zeppelin stuff and get into some of their solo works and the odd concert here and there. So it'll be a little bit of a jumping around affair. And I want to also get back into the Southern rock scene, and also a little bit more of the psychedelic works, the progressive rock, things of that nature. So that's where I'm focusing my attention going into the new year, man. So just so you guys have an idea of what's in my head. All right, I'm gonna bounce, man. Hope you guys enjoy this. Fingers crossed with me that some of this makes it onto YouTube, if not all. It's been really good to us lately, but I'm not holding my breath. We'll see. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Take care. Next time you see a Led Zeppelin reaction, it'll more than likely be that spin-off I'm talking about, the Whole Lotta Love back to back. So until then, take care and peace out.